and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show has action out of the NL Central. It's the Chicago Cubs taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about ready to go, and towing the slab in this one.
Been a very solid pitcher throughout his career. ERA around 3.5. What I like is he competes, he stays in the game, and he gives his team an opportunity to win.
And now the center fielder, number 40. Away to kick the pitch. On the ground, out to short. Over to Goldie. One up, one down.
Batting second.
Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Ian Happ.
And Boog, he's the table setter for this offense. Team leader and on-base percentage. I mean, that just gives your teammates plenty of chances to cash in and bring them around to score. Man, I used to love when I had a guy out in second base or third base. Easy to get those RBIs. Game after game, you know a guy like this, what he's going to provide and the opportunities that other guys are going to get in the lineup.
Nico Horner in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Next offering is down low. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Walker puts the squeeze on that one, and there's two down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Chris, Adam Wainwright, for all the accolades, multiple All-Star games, multiple Gold Gloves, he may have the title as one of the best pitchers to never win a Cy Young Award. And, of course, there's that curveball. Wainwright winds and fires. And there's a strike.
Yeah, and he is the Uncle Charlie of this era. Guy's just got a phenomenal one. It seems like he has gotten better as he has aged. More finesse, ability to move his pitches around. And, boy, the combination between Wainwright and Yadier Molina, historic.
2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. In the air, right field. Walker gets under it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. We head to the bottom of the first. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. There's no score. Back here at Busch Stadium. And our pitcher in this game, Jameson Taillon. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Oh, you know this guy wants to be better than that. I mean, the ERA is bloated. He understands that he's got to put his team in a better position to win ball games. And at this point, you have to forget about your own individual stats, and you have to go out there and attack and try to get that W. And if you do that, you'll look up, and most likely that ERA will have dropped over time.
The pitch. Brendan Donovan leading things off and takes a strike. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Kicks and deals. Got it by him for the K.
Batting second.
And here's Paul Goldschmidt.
Paul Goldschmidt.
And fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. Swings through that one out in front that time. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here's the 0-2. Oh, that hit him. Can't glove it cleanly. The comebacker got him down low, and you can really see him favoring the leg. That's his plant leg, which might be a concern, Chris.
Yeah, you hope he's got some feeling in that leg so he can land on it, like you said. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay and try to continue, Boog.
Now up for St. Louis, Lars Nootbaar. In there for strike one. And the pitch. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Goldie at first, one gone. Battling here as he fouls it away. That one the other way. He's got it, and there's two away. Here's the Cardinals lineup now. And one to watch, of course, their 3-hole hitter, Lars Nootbaar.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boog. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and, he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
Nolan Arenado stands in now and watches strike one. The pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. The pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two outs. That's to third. On to Horner, inning over. So one left for the Cardinals. We played an inning, no score. Back here in St. Louis, all set for the start of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. Singy, here's an Adam Wainwright nugget. He's faced every team in the majors except the St. Louis Cardinals. That's in there. Strike one. And he takes a strike.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Pretty much textbook pitching for the 3-pitch K right there. Jumped ahead 0-2 on 2 pitches he didn't want to go after at the plate. Then, knowing he's going to be a little more aggressive trying to protect, he expands just out of the zone where he couldn't do anything with it. He gets the strikeout and keeps the pitches thrown to a minimum. Very nice.
1 down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. And first offering is fouled off. Second inning here, no score. And it's 1-1.
1 strike.
To the right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Gets it there in time, though, and they do get the second out of the inning.
The shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Dansby Swanson stands in. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
0-1.
There's a swing and a miss.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Ground ball left side. Wainwright is ready and fires. Swings through it for the K. Snuck the fastball by him. Cubs are down quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Wilson Contreras.
John Contreras.
Taya back to work. And strike 1 to the catcher. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Pitch misses, and the count 1-2. And a base hit into right.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. First pitch, and he just misses.
Ball 1, no strike.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Now, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
1 strike.
Not even close there. And that's ball 2. And another ball.
3 balls, 1 strike.
At the belt and fires. Foul ball.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, try to stay out of a double play here.
Back to work, 3-2 now. Gets a piece and stays alive. Three balls, 2 strikes the count. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Well, now he's got 2 runners on after that walk, and things can get out of hand in a hurry in these situations, so he's going to have to find a way to get back into the strike zone. Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Jordan Walker in the box now. Takes strike 1.
There's an opportunity to do some damage, but you've got to be selective. Make sure you get a pitch that you can handle.
0-1 now. Swing and a miss. And the 0-2. Ball 1 there.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Double play ball to second. There's 1. How about that double play?
Batting it. Second baseman. Nowhere.
Here's Nolan Gorman. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. Clips the corner. Strike 1. Contreras on third with 2 out. Hat under it. Left-hand hitter waits. And now 1 and 2. And that one gets past the catcher. No advance, though. Runner at third, 2 away. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Kicks and fires. Just off the inside corner. 3 and 2 now. Taylor Motter in the on-deck circle. The pitch. Got him looking. Down on strikes, and he knew it. The Cards leave 1. We'll move to the third with no score. Top half of the third inning, and here's the DH for the Cubs, Christopher Morel. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great.
Way inside, gets out of the way. Here comes a pitch. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Now it's Yan Gomes. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Gomes getting the start at catcher, 35 years old, and he's a native of Brazil. Top of the third, no score.
The first time we saw a native of Brazil play in the majors was in 2012. That list keeps growing, and I don't expect things to slow down either.
He swings and drives one out to deep left field. That's back. And out of here. He powers that one out to left. His 9th homer of the year. The Cubs strike first. It's 1-0.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
And here is Miles Mastrobuoni. Line to left. And he pulls up on it, and that's a hit.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. I'll tell you, man, it's such a good feeling when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that. I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
And the batter now, number 40. That one is upstairs. And that one is in for a strike. Next offering is downstairs. On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3, double play. And the inning is over. Cubs get one on the solo shot. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom of the inning. Now up for St. Louis, Taylor Motter.
The shortstop.
Motter hitting 9th in today's lineup. Usually a second baseman, but today starting at shortstop. The wind and the pitch. That's in there. That's strike 1.
Well, some people think this is no big deal, but I think when you consider the longer throw, the fact that you've got to be able to cover up the middle to your left, it's a big adjustment for him.
The 1-1.
2-1.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes.
Ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Chopped left side. Swanson throws across the diamond. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd.
Now that's the designated hitter.
So the lineup flips over. So now here's the Cardinals designated hitter, Brendan Donovan. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one almost got him. The 2-1. And that one fouled off. Two now. Oh, and he hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
That's one of those lookout pitches. As soon as it leaves the pitcher's hand, you start bracing for impact, knowing that it's going to be hard to get out of the way of that one.
Double play ball to second. Takes it to the bag. That's one. And they bounce into two already. This one ends the third. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 3 innings complete. It's the Cubs 1 and the Cardinals nothing. Back here in St. Louis as we go to the top of the fourth. Here's Nico Hoerner. The right-hander back to work. Chris, it's always interesting to me to see a guy like Nico Hoerner, who wasn't drafted out of high school and then out of Stanford, was a first-round pick. That's some serious growth as a player. Hard hit left side. Fires across the diamond. And one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
Ian Happ up to hit. Flied out his first time.
Yeah, especially with today, guys playing so much baseball all year round. You get scouted and you get opportunities to be looked at way more than it was when I was growing up or you were growing up. So for him to not get drafted out of high school and then to be playing at this level, pretty impressive.
Slap the other way, foul. Chris, we talk about that jump for Nico Hoerner moving from high school to college. The other thing, he was the first player from his draft class to make the majors. The 24th overall pick in 2018, and he made his major league debut a year later. Line drive. Base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Seiya Suzuki digs in now. Struck out swinging his first time. And ball one. Happ leads off first with one away. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully move that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at bat. All breaking balls. So that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
Next pitch misses, and the count is 3-1.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
And that's ball four.
Now batting, the first baseman, Cody Bellinger.
So one out with two aboard. Now at the plate, Cody Bellinger grounded out his first time. Ball one low.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And that is in for a strike. And 1-1. And a strike in there. Wainwright comes set, fires, fouls it off, still 1-2. And here comes. Misses off the plate. And it's 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
That hits the dirt, and a full count now. Dansby Swanson waiting to hit for the Cubs. Runners at first and second with one gone. And that'll load the bases.
Now that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
And next for the Cubs, Dansby Swanson.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
And that is cut on and missed. Strike one.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
And he deals. Swing, and this ball is hammered. No doubt about it. Out of here. Grand slam. Dansby Swanson blasts one out. A 4-spot on the board. It's 5-zip. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself. At bat after at bat, he's that confident. Well, a great job here of staying within himself. You know that if you get a knock, you're going to drive in a couple. So stay focused on that. Well, he does more than just a knock. Hits the grand slam to drive in 4. Really good job at the plate.
And now, Christopher Morel. Good eye right there.
Well, at least he's got a clean slate after that grand slam. Nothing to think about on the bases, so he can really go after the hitter and just approach this like it's a clean inning, get the outs that you need, and get back into the dugout.
Next pitch is outside.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
That one's in there, and it's 2-1. Action in the St. Louis bullpen. JoJo Romero, the left-hander, up and throwing. Still only one out here in the inning. That misses, and that's ball 3. In the dirt, Contreras on to first. Throw off line, he's safe, and a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
The catcher, Yan Gomes.
Here's Yan Gomes, the solo homer his first time.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound, and this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Now 1-1. Yan Gomes waits. That one missed. Two one now. Grounded to third, could be 2. Fires to second for 1. Double play, and that'll do it for the inning. But the damage was done right here as you get another look at the grand slam home run. And the lead is now 5-0. You're watching Cubs baseball on the show Chicago. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now Lars Nootbaar. The wind of the pitch. There's a strike.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
The 0-1. And it's fouled away. The 0-2. And that's downstairs and outside. And now it's 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 1-2. That one ran inside, almost got him. Slice the other way. That's a base hit.
He was all over that one. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it hits the fence. He's in there. It's 5-1.
First pitch swinging, went up there with the plan to be aggressive. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate, and he's already singled in this game. Takes it in for the out.
Now batting, the left fielder,
Tyler O'Neill next up for the Cardinals. He reached out a walk his first time. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. That one's in there, 0-1.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first. And not every shortstop can even make that play.
And now the right fielder, Jordan Walker. He hit into a double play his first time up. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Next one is off the plate. Ball 1. On the ground, 2 ball. Mastroboni tossed to second, and it's a double play to end the inning. But they push across 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Cubs 5 and the Cardinals 1. Jojo Romero comes on now. He's pitching on 2 days rest.
Number 59, Jojo.
So up now for Chicago, Miles Mastroboni. 1 for 1. He singled to left his first time through.
Miles Mastroboni.
And a pitch. That's a little bit low.
You know, these Cubs putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
The wind to kick the 2-0. And there's a ball.
3-0.
Fouled off left side. Next offering is fouled back. And now the lefty. And down on strikes. And there's one down. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, number 40.
Number 40.
In the air, left field. O'Neill drifts towards it. And there's two away.
Up next for the Cubs,
Nico Hoerner, the next Cub to hit. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Swing, and he breaks his bat. The throw to first, third out, and that ends the frame. And the Cubs are down in order. They're up 5-1. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Nolan Gorman.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Deal one. Hit hard, base hit.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So a man aboard. Now it's the shortstop, Taylor Motter. And that's in there for strike one.
You know, these Cards doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Gorman on at first, nobody out. And down on strikes he goes. One gone here.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
So the batting order turns over. And next is the designated hitter, Brendan Donovan. Over to Swanson. He turns it on to first, double play. And that's the inning. One hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. We're through 5. It's the Cubs 5 and the Cardinals 1. Back here at the ballpark. Now here is Ian Happ.
Number 8, Ian Happ.
And the pitch. Fair ball. And it bangs up against the wall.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
Man at first, Seiya Suzuki now at the plate. 0-1. Romero in his third season. He features a sinker, a changeup, a four-seamer, a slider, and occasionally uses a cutter. To first, might be two. Fired to second on to Goldschmidt. That's two.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. One hit in the inning, but no one left. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the sixth. It's the Cubs 5 and the Cardinals 1. And welcome back. John Shelby with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the sixth, Paul Goldschmidt. The pitch. Lined into left center, base hit.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
So, man aboard, Lars Nootbaar. Next up for the Cardinals. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
And a base hit into left field. That'll play. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
A couple of singles back to back. And maybe they've got something going here, trying to get back into this one.
Here's Nolan Arenado.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Chris, it's pretty crazy to think that Nolan Arenado shared an entire side of the infield with a future Platinum Glove Award winner in Matt Chapman. They both were on the same team in high school at El Toro. Over to Swanson. He turns it out with the pitcher covering. It's a 3-6-1 double play.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. And there's the strike. You know, in the offseason, he regularly plays wiffle ball with his brothers and cousins. He contacted his bat company. He's an Old Hickory guy, and ordered his model in a wiffle ball bat. Old Hickory model 28 NA-wiffle, and it's got his name on it.
Well, that's a guy that just loves playing the game. I mean, playing wiffle ball in the offseason just tells you how much he grinds.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. In the air, right field. Suzuki puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. So 1 left for the Cardinals. They're down here 5-1. Welcome back. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Dansby Swanson. And the pitch. Action in the pen down there. Chris Stratton up and throwing. Matz getting loose as well. And the 0-1. Swanson started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. No swing. Gary Simmons with the call. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Christopher Morel, the next Cub to hit. Ball one, no strikes. Runner at first with no outs here. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
In for a strike, and it's 1-2. And a ball evens the count. On the ground to third, might be two. Feed to second, that's one. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
Now back, catcher, Yan Gomes.
Now the Cubs catcher, Yan Gomes. He blasted one out earlier in the third.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. He swings and fouls one off.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Back here at Busch Stadium, bottom of the seventh. Here's the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill. Taya back to work. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
Righty to the plate. And he grounds one back up the middle. And O'Neill is retired.
The right fielder, number 18, Jordan Walker.
And up next for St. Louis, Jordan Walker. High fly ball, right field. Suzuki has a beat on it. Two down.
Now batting, the second baseman, Nolan.
Now it's the second baseman, Nolan Gorman. There's a strike.
Now this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
And the right-hander deals. Ripped on the ground to second. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Looked to me like he got on the side of the ball a little too much right there. Maybe a little too casual as well with the throwing motion. And when you don't stay on top of the ball and really get out front and finish with a good release point, it's very easy to lose control of it to either side.
2 outs, runner at first. Now up for St. Louis, Taylor Motter. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. That is the inning. The Cards leave one. They're down 5-1. We go to the 8th. Now the third baseman, Miles Mastrobuoni.
Miles Mastrobuoni.
The pitch. And right back to the mound. Tosses to first. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Number 40 will hit next. Swings through that one. 0-1. Swing and a base hit.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Now the number 2 hitter, Nico Horner. Fouled off. He was late. And the next pitch is way outside. Swing and a miss, and he waves at that one. Blind into right. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Cubs, the left fielder, Ian Happ.
Man at first, Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit. A switch hitter batting right. And that one is lifted in the air. Newt Barr on the move. Makes a nice running catch. And that will end the inning. Cubs leave one. They leave this one, though, 5-1. Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Anthony Kay.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Now it's the DH, Brendan Donovan. A line to kick the pitch. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Going to really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Misses outside, and it's a ball and a strike.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Fires over to Bellinger. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Hall.
To the plate. Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. It's a double, and he's 3 for 4 tonight.
Wastes no time there. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
One out, runner at second. Here's the center fielder, Lars Nootbaar. And there's a hit. Into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. You see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106. Now let's see if they can string something together, make it a little more interesting.
Arenado, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And a pitch.
Ball 2.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Two on, 1 out. And downstairs.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. And now 3-1. And the 3-1. Way out front for strike 2. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. That one hit to right. Suzuki has a beat on it. And he makes the catch. Runner tags for home. Throw is offline, and he scores. It's 5-2.
Well, he's always capable of losing one over the fence. He might have just missed it right there, but a good job to drive in that run from third.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Wilson Contreras. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Number 40 under it. And that is that. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Through 8 full, it's the Cubs 5 and the Cardinals 2. New inning getting started. Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
Seiya Suzuki.
Here comes a pitch. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
Wow, that's not even close to the zone.
To the right side. He'll do it himself, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
Well, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Bellinger up to hit. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Everyone can have a little chuckle there. He's had such a great season. Rarely ever do you see that kind of swing.
Next offering is in the dirt. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And up next for Chicago, Dansby Swanson. His 4th inning grand slam looms large in this ballgame, partner.
I'll say that was a special moment. Bases loaded. Everyone in the stadium anticipating something big. Would it happen or not? And I tell you what, that grand slam for any major leaguer, that's something to remember.
Oh, 1 down. Bounced up the middle. Gorman sends it to first. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. So they make short work of him there. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the 9th. It's the Cubs 5 and the Cardinals 2. Adbert Alzolay gets the ball now.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year. Typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
Number 73.
Now the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone?
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
And a base hit.
Everything came together for him. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Walker in the box now. No balls and a strike. O'Neill gets his lead at first with nobody out. And that's in for a strike. Right-hander kicks, deals. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Righty delivers. That one missing inside.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
And it gets down for a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Now batting, the second baseman,
Nolan Gorman, the next to hit. Clips the outside corner. 0-1. The tying run at the plate. Out to short. Swanson to second. On to Bellinger. That's a double play.
now batting, the shortstop, Taylor Motter.
Big spot here, bottom of the 9th, down to their final out. Taylor Motter next up for the Cardinals. Line drive, base hit, right field. Runner from third comes across, and now just a 2-run deficit. Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Now, Brendan Donovan. That's in for a strike. Next pitch is popped up. Ball game.
Well, when you reel off 8 wins in a row, you're this close to double digits, and now all of a sudden it's a challenge within a challenge to get 2 more wins to get to 10. But there's definitely a high level of confidence that these guys are playing at right now, and that's one of those things. You don't want to rock the boat. You don't want to disturb things. Make sure the clubhouse guy is giving you the same good food he's been giving you all along, and you can keep this win streak going.
A 5-3 final score in this one. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.